So I thought I'd do a little video. Sorry, the radio's going off. I thought I'd do a little video to show basically what I do on a cross-country judging day. So this is day 2. So yesterday was Saturday, it's the first day. We had BE90 and BE80, and today is Sunday, second day. So it's BE100 to start with, then BE90, and then novice at the end of the day. So today's quite a long day because there's 3 classes. So it's currently, I think first horse is 10 to 10, it's about 9:30 now, and last horse is about 6:30. So it's going to be a long day today, but I'm moving around between different fences, which will be quite nice because I'll get a different view of different things. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you kind of how a fence judging day goes. Today should be really nice because it's actually sunny. Yesterday wasn't so fun because it was absolutely tipping it down. I couldn't see out my windscreen for half of it. So yeah, today should be a lot nicer. Yesterday I was at the top of the field at fence 5. Today I am at fence 9 for the 100 and 9 for the 90, which is over there a little bit, so it's a bit staggered. And then the novice, I'm further up the hill at fence 13, so that'll again be a different fence. That's quite nice. It was interesting getting down here, I have to admit. Even though I got the truck, I was slipping and sliding quite a lot. So yeah, but this will be my base for the day. I'm not going to be brave and sit out in a camp chair because I don't trust the weather, and it's a bit windy to be doing paperwork, so I will sit in the car, but that's fine. I've got my food, got my snacks, and a couple people might come around and sit in the car with me during the day, so that'd be nice. I had mum yesterday, but not today. She's busy doing something else. So yeah, that's about it, and I will run through sort of what I do in a minute, I guess. I'll do that. I might show you the fences first, actually. So show you the fences, and then I'll run through what I'm doing. So yeah, I'll show you that. So as I said, the first class is the 100, which is this very nice big chunky pink house. So nice straightforward fence, hopefully. Ground's good as well because there was no 100 yesterday. And then they head on that way, and they've come out for a jump, a rail and a drop, I think it is over there. So along here to fence 9 and then away. So that's the first one. So that'll be the B100, which I think will last for a few hours. That's my little setup for the first few hours of this morning. So firstly, just to say, if you ever feel like you want to give fence judging a go, please just do it. I did it first in April, I think it was April, whenever they had their spring BE here at Chard, and I'd never ever done it before. So they were after extra people. I had a free weekend, so I volunteered to come and help. They paired me with a lovely lady who basically showed me all the ropes, sat in the car with her for half a day, and then for the rest of the day on the first day I then moved to a separate fence, but she'd already told me all what to do. And sorry, I had to cut off there because the radio was going off and I needed to listen. So yeah, oh god, what was I saying? This is the problem when I split things in half. I think I was saying about, oh yeah, being helped. And at the start, before you come out on course, before you get given your fence pack when you turn up, and I'll show you what's in there in a minute. And then basically they do a fence judge briefing, so they run through, I can hear trucks coming. Yeah, so they give you a fence judge briefing. You turn up about an hour and a half before the first horse starts, and they run through exactly how the day is going to run, how to basically work your walkie-talkie, how to work your stopwatch, what to do if you need to stop a horse, how to record refusals, everything like that. So it's a really detailed introduction, and if you have any questions at the time, then you can ask them. Equally, if you have any questions whilst you're going, you've got your radio with you all the time, so you can easily talk back to control and ask questions. So that's never a problem, which is really nice. But yeah, just if you ever feel like giving it a go, it's a really lovely day out to watch horses, because obviously you can just see them flying over fences as they go around. And also, if people don't volunteer to help out at these events, then they quite literally can't run because they rely on the volunteers to keep them going, basically. You know, they wouldn't be able to do it without all the fence judges. So that's my thinking as well, is I'd quite like to do this event in a few years' time if it's still here, and obviously they need fence judges here to keep it here. So if you feel like giving it a go, highly recommend it. I mean, I'll probably only do Chard moving forwards because I just don't have time to do much else. But if anyone wanted to come with me and just have a go for the day, that's no problem. They feed you, they water you, and quite often venues, so Chard give you a free schooling voucher for the day, for coming out for the day. So you do get a little bit back for coming out and helping as well, which is really nice. And so yeah, I can then just use those with Gigi and come up here and use them as I want to, which is really good. So I think that's everything as like a brief overview. And obviously I'll show you a few horses as they come past, and I'll show you the pack of documents and what we get. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It'd just be a long day sitting in the car, but as I say, it's quite nice if you've got a spare day or something, just to sit and watch ponies. And obviously also if it does rain, you can stay dry because you're in the car, which is really nice, which the poor people yesterday walking around trying to watch the cross country got absolutely drenched. So yeah, I will show you what is in the pack of documents, or the pack of products, I don't even know what the right word is, bits that we get. So I'll show you that next, and then it'll be waiting until the first horse comes around, really. So this is the pack of documents, or pack of bits that we get. So you get walkie-talkie, which you use to communicate with control, let them know whether the horse has gone clear at your fence, whether there's refusals, if there's a rider fall, anything like that. That all needs to go through that walkie-talkie, and then you need to be listening all the time to hear what's coming back through, and you can also hear what horse is coming through next. Red flag if we need to stop anything, and then we've got a whistle, which obviously needs to blow to let pedestrians and people know that horses are coming and they need to get out of the way. And then we've got a little stopwatchy thing, which basically needs to record the time when the horse is about 50 to 60 yards away from the fence. So you sort of pick a marker and then choose that each time, and then press that little button when they reach that point. And what that means is if there's any stops on course and you need to yes, I had to stop filming there for a minute. So this stopwatch, if there's any stops on course, basically you press your timer, and then if you need to stop a horse, you get out and hold your red flag to stop the horse. And it then means when you restart the horse, you can press the timer again, record both times, and then control timing people know exactly how long that horse has been stood still, so they can deduct that from their time. So that's what that's for. And then we have our sheet basically for recording what's going on. So you have a horse number, whether they've gone clear, and then essentially the number of penalties they've accrued at your fence, or whether they've been eliminated at your fence, total penalty points, and then the time, which is the stopwatch time. So it's quite a straightforward sheet to fill out. It's just making sure that you're organised, so that the first thing you do when the horse is coming is you take your time. Then obviously if you need to stop the horse, you do that, but otherwise you take the time, have blown your whistle if you need to, and then it's simply watching to make sure that that horse clears that fence well. If they don't and they refuse, is pressing your button to say first refusal, etc. And then, sorry, I think they're just trying to watch other people try and find their fences. But if they have a first refusal, then that needs to go straight through the radio as soon as they refuse, so they can keep updated. If they get eliminated, again, same, keep them up to date on the radio. This is where it's quite useful to have two people, because one person can be doing this whilst the other one's on the timer on the radio, which is what we did yesterday, me and Mum. But yeah, so that's the score sheet. Basically fill that out, and then at the end of the class, the fence judge people, or the lead people, will come around and collect the sheets, and any rider fall sheets as well, because you've got to complete those. But yeah, that's sort of my little document pack that I'll have for today. So yeah, I think that's everything. Got all my documents. I'm stationed here where I am, and I say I'm here for B100, move for B90, and then I'll move again for the novice up onto the hill. I think it's over there, so corner brush. But yeah, it's just really nice. And don't be afraid to volunteer if you don't think you will know how to do it properly, because I say they'll give you the full training. I didn't have a clue, and they were brilliant, and now I feel pretty okay about it. Yesterday we had quite a few issues at our fence, and yeah, we dealt with them all absolutely fine, which was really good to know, and got told they were dealt with fine, so that was really nice as well to know we were doing it right. So yeah, don't be afraid to go ahead and do it. And it's actually quite a nice day to just sit in the car, watch horses, have a chat, and do a little bit of admin work whilst concentrating on horses. That's the only bit. You've got to make sure it's every couple of minutes you need to concentrate. But yeah, it's a really nice day out. So yeah, I will update you all later, maybe put a few videos of horses in jumping the fence just so you can see, and then yeah, I'll update you all later when I move across to the other fence.
453 clear 13A and B.
So about 40 minutes into the first class, and so far I've had Janelle Price go by, and that was just Tom McEwen. So you do get to see top level riders bringing their young horses around as well, which is really nice. So and then there's some more later on. So yeah, about how long are we? About 45 minutes in to this class. This class is about 4 hours long, so it's a long one. So, but yeah, just update. And the weather's still holding, which is good. It's nice.
Clear 8. 72, clear 16.
So B100 class just finished. So now I'm at the same fence. I thought I was moving, but I'm not. So I'm at the same fence, but for the 90. So I'll whiz around and show you that one. I think this one's only a couple of hours because there's not as many entries today. Most of them were yesterday. So I'll whiz around and show you the fence, and then exactly the same thing for the 90 class, and then it'll be the novice later. So I'll show you that one. So this is the 90 fence. So it's the same one. So it's obviously the pink for the 100, and now I've got this nice blue one for the 90. Ground's okay in front, which is good. All dried up, ready to go.
5, clear 9.
Right, so final course change. It is now about 3:45. So the 90 is now finished, and now moving on to the novice. Today is a rather long day, I must admit, but it's all good. Yesterday was really short, so it balances itself out. So yeah, so I've got moved over to fence 13 on the novice now, which is a shoulder brush. So I will take you over and show you that one. And I think this class, there's quite a lot in this class. Yeah, sorry, I had to cut off there. So I can't remember what I was saying, but anyway, I'm at fence 13, and this class should last for a couple of hours. I think that's what I was saying. So it should last for a couple of hours. I think it's meant to finish at 27. So last bit of the day. Hopefully this will be a fun bit to watch, as in all nice and straightforward, fingers crossed. So yeah, we've got fence 13 now, so I'll take you up and show you the fence, and then I'll get going on the next class once they do radio checks, which is in about 20 minutes. So yeah. Right, so this is fence number 13. It's got a nice standoff point, and it's a reasonable sized brush. Yeah, so it's reasonable size because if I stand next to it, it's up to my shoulder. Maybe I'll do it one day, but that's a meaty fence, so yeah, they'll be jumping that coming down the hill, and then jumping that on the angle, and then heading down over those fences down over there.
752, clear A and B. Sorry, 12 A and B. Nicely over 12A and B. Clear 12A and B.
This is the last rider of the novice coming round. Nicely done. So that's all done for the day. It is now 7:15. The sun is starting to go down because we're heading into September, into autumn weather. But yeah, that's all done. So that's the novice class done. So that one, I did have one stop, I think, and I had to go out and stop a horse because there was a fool further on the course, so I had to stop them and then restart them. So it's the first time doing that, so that was quite good. But yeah, so that's it. I'd just say, if you want to have a go, have a go. Like I say, and it gives back to stuff that I hope to use in the future, and other people might want to use in the future. And also, just to learn the rules, it's actually a really good exercise to do fence judging, because you've got to know how many refusals you can get, what you can get away with, basically, you know, jumping around the different levels, because different levels have different number of penalties you can get, you know, number of stops you can get, sorry, before you're eliminated, things like that. How, you know, whether there's certain things that they're a bit fairer on than others. So yeah, it's really interesting to just get that side of things, and also just to watch how different fences jump. So again, it's seeing how people approach different fences on different horses and things. So yeah, that's today done. I'll put this all into a little vlog and then upload it so people can watch it if they want and see. And like I say, if anyone ever wants to come, I don't know if I've said this on here actually, but if anyone ever wants to come along with me, I'm probably just going to do Chard for now because I don't have much time anyway in my life. I don't sit still for 5 minutes. But if anyone does want to come along to Chard next year when they do the bees, I'll probably be judging again because Juju won't be up to it by that point. So yeah, anyone wants to come along, you get food, you get schooling vouchers. So yeah, it's a very good day out. So I hope you enjoyed and I hope that was useful. I'm going to go sleep now. Bye.